Have you ever walked into a grocery store and looked at the long aisle of perfectly packaged cakes and wondered how it is possible that every single one of them looks and tastes exactly the same? We are not talking about a local bakery making a dozen cakes for a weekend. We are talking about a scale so massive that it defies imagination. Millions of cakes, every single day, produced with the precision of a Swiss watch. Today, we are going inside the Flowers Foods plant in Thomasville, Georgia. This is not just a kitchen. It is a high-tech laboratory where engineering meets the art of baking. In the next 15 minutes, you are going to see a journey that takes raw ingredients and transforms them into over 1 million finished cakes. But here is the kicker. While it takes you 3 to 4 hours to bake a single cake at home, inside this facility, the journey from raw batter to a finished palletized product takes only about 2 hours and 15 minutes. But before we look at the machines, we have to understand how we got here. Because the story of the mass-produced cake did not start with robots. It started with a revolution that changed the way humans eat forever. For thousands of years, baking was a slow and labor-intensive process. If you wanted a cake in the year 1800, someone had to spend hours beating eggs by hand, stoking a wood-fired oven, and hoping for the best. There was no consistency. One cake might be fluffy, the next might be a brick. But everything changed during the Industrial Revolution. As cities grew, people needed food that was cheap, accessible, and most importantly, shelf-stable. This shift in human society created a massive demand for standardized calories. The story of Flowers Foods specifically began in 1919. Two brothers, William Howard and Joseph Hampton Flowers, opened the Flowers Baking Company right here in Thomasville, Georgia. At that time, they were just trying to feed their local community. But they had a vision for something much bigger than a neighborhood bakery. They realized that the future of food was automation and consistency. By the 1920s, engineers began to figure out how to automate the mixing of batter. They realized that if you could control the temperature and speed of the mixer, you could create a standard cake every single time. Then came the Great Depression. Families needed affordable treats that could provide energy and comfort. Flowers Foods stepped up by focusing on efficiency to keep prices low. Then came World War II. Food scientists suddenly had a new problem. How do you keep cakes fresh for weeks so they can be shipped to soldiers across the world? That challenge led to the development of emulsifiers and stabilizers that changed the food industry forever. After the war, the snack cake became a symbol of modern life. Families wanted convenience, and companies like Flowers Foods were ready to give it to them. Today, that legacy has evolved into a multi-billion-dollar public company listed on the New York Stock Exchange. We are not just baking anymore. We are manufacturing joy at a rate of thousands of units every minute using some of the most advanced technology on the planet. Our journey begins at the heart of the operation, the ingredient management system. Most people imagine a bakery filled with bags of flour and cartons of milk. But at this scale, that would be impossible. Imagine opening 10,000 bags of flour every single morning. The labor alone would be a nightmare and the risk of dust explosions would be too high. Instead, this factory uses gigantic silos, standing several stories high outside the building. These silos hold hundreds of thousands of pounds of flour, sugar, and dry ingredients. But the ingredients are not moved by people or even by trucks inside the building. They are moved by air. Through a complex network of stainless steel pipes, the flour and sugar are pneumatically blown from the silos directly into the mixing room. This keeps the environment completely sterile and prevents any human contamination. But here is the incredible part. Every single ounce is measured by a central computer system using load cells. These sensors are so precise that they can detect a variation of just a few grams inside a batch that weighs over 1,000 pounds. If the computer detects that the flour has slightly different moisture content due to the weather, the system automatically adjusts the liquid ratios in real time. This ensures that the batter is perfect before it even touches a mixing blade. The air used to move these ingredients is filtered to a sub-micron level to ensure that no impurities enter the food stream. This pneumatic system is the silent engine that keeps the entire factory running 24 hours a day. Now let us talk about the science of the batter itself. In your home kitchen, you probably use room temperature water or milk. Inside an industrial cake factory, that would be a total disaster. The facility uses a massive chilling system to keep the water at a constant 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Why? Because the friction generated by the enormous mixing blades creates an incredible amount of heat. If the batter gets too warm, the gluten in the flour develops too quickly and becomes elastic. Suddenly, your cake becomes tough and chewy like bread instead of being soft and airy. The mixing process happens in two distinct stages. First, the dry ingredients meet the liquids inside a high-speed premixer. Then, the batter moves into the main horizontal mixers. These are not ordinary bowls. They are giant industrial tanks made of high-grade stainless steel capable of mixing 1,200 pounds of batter in under 5 minutes. During this process, air is literally whipped into the molecular structure of the batter. Engineers monitor what is called specific gravity, the ratio of the weight of the batter to the weight of an equal volume of water. The computer constantly monitors the amount of air inside the mixture, because that air determines the texture and the final volume of the cake. Too little air, and the cake becomes dense and heavy. Too much air, and the structure collapses in the oven. At Flowers Foods, this ratio has been perfected over decades. They also add specific emulsifiers like mono and diglycerides. These molecules have one end that likes water and one end that likes oil. This allows the fat and the water in the recipe to stay together in a perfect suspension, ensuring that every bite is moist. Once the batter is ready, it is time for one of the most satisfying parts of the industrial process: depositing. The batter is pumped through sanitized pipes into a machine called the manifold depositor. Imagine rows of mechanical pistons moving with unbelievable speed and synchronization. As empty baking pans move across the conveyor belt, the depositor drops the exact amount of batter into each mold. Not a single drop is wasted because the system uses vacuum cut-off valves to prevent dripping. But we also have to talk about the pans themselves. These are not just pieces of metal. Each pan is coated with a special food-grade silicone glaze that lasts for hundreds of bakes. Before the pans reach the depositor, they pass through a pan cleaner that uses high-pressure air and brushes to remove any microscopic debris. If a pan is even slightly bent or damaged, a laser sensor detects the flaw and an automated arm pulls it off the line immediately. This prevents any misshapen cakes from ever being baked. The synchronization between the belt speed and the depositor timing is controlled by a programmable logic controller, or PLC. This computer ensures that even if the belt speeds up or slows down, the batter hits the center of the mold every single time. It is a masterpiece of mechanical timing. The filled pans now enter the most impressive piece of machinery in the building: the tunnel oven. At the Thomasville facility, this oven is nearly 100 feet long and can bake thousands of cakes simultaneously. And it is not just one giant heated chamber. It contains multiple independent heating zones. Each zone is controlled by a dedicated burner system that can be adjusted to within 1 degree of accuracy. The first zone uses lower heat, so the cakes can rise slowly and develop a uniform cell structure. If you hit them with high heat too early, the top would crust over and trap the air inside, causing the cake to burst. The middle zones increase the temperature to set the proteins and starches, strengthening the internal walls of the cake. And the final zones provide the finishing heat to create that perfect golden brown color through a process called the Maillard reaction. The cakes travel through this tunnel on a continuous chain drive belt. The oven is also equipped with humidity sensors. Controlling the moisture inside the oven is vital. If the air is too dry, the cakes lose too much weight. If it is too humid, they will not develop a proper crust. This level of total thermal control across 100 feet is what makes every single cake come out perfect. But here's where most people misunderstand industrial baking. You cannot simply take a hot cake and wrap it in plastic. If you do that, the residual heat creates steam. That steam gets trapped inside the package, and the cake becomes soggy and grows mold within days. The cooling process is just as important as the baking process itself. As the cakes leave the oven, they are still sitting at nearly 200 degrees. They are incredibly fragile at this stage. They are moved into a gigantic spiral cooler. This is a towering vertical conveyor system that winds upward toward the ceiling like a massive spiral staircase. For the next 30 to 40 minutes, the cakes slowly travel through this structure. This saves massive amounts of floor space because the cakes are moving up instead of spreading out across the factory floor. While they are in the spiral, filtered cool air is circulated at a specific velocity around them. This process lowers the internal temperature slowly to prevent something called starch retrogradation. If you cool a cake too fast, the starches crystallize and the cake becomes stale and hard. Controlled cooling keeps the starch molecules in a flexible state, and that is the secret to why a snack cake stays soft for so long. Once the cakes are fully cooled, they move to the finishing station. Depending on the product being made, this stage can be incredibly complex. For some cakes, they pass under a waterfall of chocolate or vanilla glaze. This is a continuous curtain of liquid frosting that coats the top and sides perfectly. The excess frosting falls through a mesh belt, is filtered, and then pumped back up to the top to be reused. Nothing is wasted. For layered cakes, the process involves high-speed guillotines. These blades vibrate at ultrasonic frequencies to slice through the cake without tearing the delicate sponge. This creates a perfectly clean edge every single time. If the product requires a specific pattern, like the famous squiggles on a snack cake, a dedicated machine with dozens of tiny needles moves in a synchronized circular motion to draw the design. This is done at such high speeds that the human eye can barely follow the individual movements. The temperature of the icing must be kept within a 2-degree window at all times. If it is too cold, it will not flow. If it is too hot, it runs off the cake. This balance of temperature and viscosity is managed by dedicated heat exchangers. In a modern factory like Flowers Foods, quality control is no longer just about people looking at a belt. It is about artificial intelligence. Every single cake passes under a series of high-definition cameras. These cameras photograph the cakes from multiple angles at a rate of 60 frames per second. The AI system is trained to recognize thousands of different defects. If a cake has a tiny chip in the frosting, or if it is slightly off-center, or if the color is a shade too light, the computer marks it for removal. Within a fraction of a second, a high-pressure blast of air fires from a nozzle and blows the defective cake off the belt and into a reject bin. But the quality control goes even deeper. Every batch is tested in an on-site laboratory for moisture content, pH levels, and shelf life stability. X-ray machines and metal detectors check for any contamination, sensitive enough to find a tiny sliver of metal the size of a grain of sand. The rejected cakes are diverted to animal feed partners so that nothing in the production cycle goes to waste. Finally, we arrive at the packaging hall. This is where the sheer scale of the operation becomes truly apparent. Robots that resemble giant mechanical spiders, known as Delta robots, use vacuum suction cups to pick up the finished cakes. They move at speeds that would be impossible for a human, placing the cakes into trays or wrappers with perfect alignment. The packaging material itself is a result of advanced material science. It is a multi-layer film that includes barriers against oxygen and moisture. Oxygen is the enemy of freshness because it causes fats to go rancid. To solve this, the packaging machines use a process called modified atmosphere packaging. Just before the bag is sealed, a blast of food-grade nitrogen gas flushes out the oxygen. This creates an environment where the cake can stay fresh for weeks without the need for excessive preservatives. Once the individual cakes are wrapped, they move to the cartoning machine, which folds cardboard boxes around them at a rate of hundreds per minute. Then, a robotic palletizer stacks these boxes onto wooden pallets, calculating the perfect stacking pattern to ensure stability during shipping. Making 1,000,000 cakes is one thing, but getting them to the right store before they expire is another challenge entirely. Flowers Foods uses a system called Direct Store Delivery, or DSD. Instead of sending their products to a massive supermarket warehouse where they might sit for days, Flowers Foods operates its own fleet of trucks. Their distributors deliver the cakes directly to the grocery store shelves. This allows them to monitor inventory in real time. If a specific store is selling more chocolate cakes than vanilla, the data is sent back to the factory and the production schedule is adjusted for the next day. They also use advanced route optimization software to ensure that their trucks take the most fuel-efficient paths, reducing their carbon footprint while maximizing efficiency. This bridge between the factory and the shelf is the final secret to their massive success. Behind all these machines is a team of highly skilled technicians and engineers. An industrial cake factory never truly sleeps, except for deep cleaning cycles. Every single night, sections of the factory are shut down for sanitation. High-pressure steam and specialized cleaning agents ensure that all stainless steel surfaces remain completely sterile. Maintenance teams use thermal imaging cameras to check for overheating bearings or electrical components before they fail. This predictive maintenance prevents the line from stopping unexpectedly. Flowers Foods has also invested millions into energy-efficient ovens that capture heat and reuse it. They have reduced their water usage by over 20% in the last decade. This focus on sustainability ensures that the company can continue to grow while being a responsible part of the community in Thomasville and beyond. Think about that for a second. From the moment the flour leaves the silo outside to the second the finished box is loaded onto a truck, only about 2 hours and 15 minutes have passed. In that short amount of time, raw grain, sugar, and water have been transformed into a perfectly decorated shelf-stable cake. This is the miracle of modern food manufacturing. A combination of over 100 years of history, advanced robotics, and deep food science working together in complete synchronization. The Flowers Food story is a testament to what happens when tradition meets technology. It is about a family that started with a small bakery and built a system that can feed millions. So the next time you eat a simple piece of cake from the grocery store, remember the journey it took. Remember the 3-story silos, the 100-foot tunnel ovens, the spiral cooling towers, and the robotic spiders that made it possible. Thank you for joining us on this massive industrial tour. If you enjoyed this look at Food MFG Lab, do not forget to like this video and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes factory tours. We will see you in the next one.